Ryan, how are you?
Good, good. What
Good.
can I do
Hey,
for you?
yeah, I was calling about your listing on Sales Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering, can you tell me a little bit more about it? I'm looking for a rental in the area, and I just happened to come across your listing there on Zillow.
Oh, you see that it's currently for sale, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So, are you looking to rent it yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So right now,
Well,
the
like
money that
I
they're
want to.
taking you.
Sorry. I want to like purchase it
Okay.
to use it as a rental. Let's back up.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I just want to make sure we're speaking the same language here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. The home is currently for sale. It's a fantastic home. Um, we've had renters in there for the last 2 years. The home is 2 years old, and so
Mm-hmm.
the people that were in there renting were barely home. They traveled a lot, and once they moved out, we had a professional cleaning to get it all. Um, my dad bought it for I believe it was 505 2 years ago. We did a desktop appraisal on it, and then at 515, 515 at 5.
Okay. So this is your dad's
$6,000.
house, you said?
No, it's my investor's property.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
my investor lives in Oregon.
okay, got it.
So this is an investment property. We're just looking to cash it out because we've got other investments that we want to move that money into.
Mm-hmm.
And so he knows what it's worth, so he doesn't want to take a loss on it. But at the
Yeah,
same time, he's willing to work with people that are considering it. So he's got a $10,000 concession that he's willing to help contribute and pay towards someone's closing costs if they want to buy it. Um, and they can take that in any form that they want. If they want to buy down the rate, if they want to use it towards closing costs,
yeah.
whatever the buyer wants, whatever you want.
So you mentioned he
So
bought it for 505,
yeah,
and you guys have it listed for 499 now.
yes.
Okay, so he just
So
wanted
he's gotten because he was renting it for $2,500 a month for the last 2 years. So
okay,
he made $60,000 already off the property.
love it, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay,
So as far as holding it for a rental, this is most of the people that have sent us offers. I've had to vet them.
hmm
We're trying to buy it with the intention to turn it into a short-term rental,
yeah,
like Airbnb.
hmm
And for the CCNRs, it's a 30-day minimum for
okay,
that community.
okay.
So if that's something you're thinking about, don't want to rain on your parade, but I want to be upfront with that. And let
Yeah,
you know.
no, I
Full
appreciate that.
disclosure.
So I was thinking a couple things here. Like, I do buy properties cash, but obviously, usually that's going to be stuff that I'm fixing up. And I mean, this one
Right.
is really nice. So I was kind of thinking something else. I don't know if you've already been presented with it or not, maybe, but would your investor potentially be open to, me just taking over the payments if I were able to, put some money in his pocket and pay your commission and all the closing costs?
Well, I mean, he paid for this thing in cash, so he doesn't owe anything on it.
Oh, he owns it free and
So if you're
clear.
asking him to finance, oh yeah, he owns it free and clear. There's nothing owed on it.
Okay. Well then, so would he
So like
sell
I
it to
said,
me on
he's
terms
just
if I gave him the 499 that he's
how much are
looking
you willing to
for?
put down? How
Well, I
much are you
mean,
willing to put down?
yeah. So most of the properties that I buy, I mean, usually I'm putting like 10,000 down and then making payments over time.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't be interested. 10 grand's not going to get him. It's not going to free up the cash that we need to do other investments. We've got other houses that we'll purchase. So this guy owns multiple homes, multiple
Hmm.
apartment complexes,
Nice.
super savvy investor. So he's not looking to, if you're willing to put down like 300 or 400K, that's fine because he can use that money and invest it into something else. But if you want him to carry
Yeah.
that much,
Hmm.
he wouldn't be interested in anything like that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, 3 or 400K, I could go buy 40 more homes, you know? So with the way that I've been purchasing properties. So, I mean, that wouldn't be like a
Yeah,
smart
I mean,
way
if you
for
can
me.
if you do subject to,
Yeah.
like I said, if you can do subject twos or you can do that stuff, that's fantastic. I just know in this market with the low inventory that we have,
Hmm.
there's not a lot of people wheeling and dealing on that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
You know, we
my,
fix
yeah, I mean,
homes.
you know, I'm doing like 2 to 3 subject twos a month, but I also buy, you know, on seller finance. And,
Yeah.
so I was just seeing, I was wondering what was going on here, and I just wanted to see if he would be open to doing something like that, you know, if he, you know, to continue to keep making the cash flow on it, or even make maybe a little bit more than what he was making.
Well, I mean, like I said, he was bringing in $2,500 a month. That
Yeah.
was based off of a rental agreement that he made 2 years ago. So it'd be more than that per month.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if he were, you know,
He's not going to carry something for 10 grand. I don't know anybody out there carrying it for 10 grand.
gotcha.
I mean,
Well, I mean that I'm just letting you know that's what I normally put down and like what I've come across. So, not saying that that's what it has to be for him, but um, just seeing if, you know, he'd be open to something like that. You know, if he were willing to carry it, I'd be willing to pay even a little bit over, you know, market price if he's willing to carry it.
I guess, I mean, the best thing I could tell you is put something in writing and I can present it to him. But like
Yeah.
I said, this guy, he deals in $1 million properties on a
Mhm.
regular basis. He owns probably about 500 doors
Love it.
right now. So, you know, this is a small property and a small pot for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's why he was just looking to cash it out. He needed to spend $500,000 2 years ago
Mm-hmm.
for tax purposes. So that's why we bought the property outright. And
Got it.
now he's just looking to cash it out because his 2 years are up. So
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't like be able to obviously put any solid numbers in an email or something, but I could kind of tell you what I want to do because obviously he would be the bank, so he would have to tell me what he'd be willing to do, and you know, I'd be able to see if I can make that work.
well, what interest rate did he have in mind?
Well, that's really up to him, you know, at the end of the day, of what it would come down to. Obviously, I would still want to be able to cash flow on the property. So if he's wanting 8% like current market, like we both know that's not going to work, you know, and I'm sure he knows that. So
Right now, our ROI on most of our properties and most of the investments that we're doing is around 12 to 15%. So it's kind of, I'm just letting you know straight up, that's what we're getting on most of our properties.
mhm.
So if it's not even close to something like that,
Well, I'm saying like if I were paying 12% interest rate, I wouldn't even cash flow on it, you know. So that's what I'm
no,
saying.
I'm not saying, I'm saying a return on our investments, our ROI,
Yeah,
between the amount of money that you would put cash down
right.
and what the interest rate would be on the monthly payments,
Mm-hmm.
that's where he's going to have to be, is between 12 and 50%.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, maybe if you could talk to him, see if that's something he wants to do. If it is, you know, then figure out, you know, just how much he would need down and how long he wants to carry it for. And the only thing I can do is see if I can make that happen.
So are you looking for a balloon? What kind of terms are you looking for?
I mean, obviously, you know, as an investor myself, I want the best terms possible. But I mean, I don't. If I'd, you know, usually I say balloons are for clowns, so I wouldn't go with the balloon. But you know, if he really needs one, we can discuss
So
that.
you have no intention of paying this off quickly then?
No, it's not going to be like a, you know, 1 year turnaround type of thing. I mean, that would, you know, look at interest rates now. If I had to refinance it, I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't cash flow on it. So
All right,
it's,
so if I understand you correctly, you want to put the least amount of money down. You want him to carry all the risk, and you want a better than market rate so you can cash flow on this property?
well, if he's willing to carry it, I'm willing to pay over market price for the property. So, I mean, it's a win-win, you know.
Yeah, but over market price would come with a term. And I just asked you what your terms would be,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't be interested in a balloon, which would give you like 2 or 3 years with a full payment due at the end.
Right. If I do a balloon,
Yeah,
it's got to be like 10 years minimum.
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'll run some numbers, but I'm just thinking of the numbers in my head off the top of my head, and what we're able to invest in and what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head that would match up with what you're suggesting.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well,
If I
just
think of something, I'll keep your number handy, and I'll let you know.
yeah, for sure. Run it past your guys. See if he's willing to do that, and you know what he would need down, and how long he's willing to carry it for, and if it's even a route he wants to go. You know, worth the conversation, and if not, then
Oh yeah, no, I mean this guy's. We do creative financing all the time.
yeah.
That's how we've accumulated most of our properties. Like I said, he's got over 600 doors, so
Love it.
that's 600. That's 600 properties. So I mean, this guy's cash flowing crazy numbers.
Yeah.
But it's because we've been smart and because we've always made the numbers make sense. He doesn't care about. He's not emotionally attached to anything. It's all about numbers.
Right. Exactly.
All right, I'll ask him what's up, and I'll see if there's anything that he would consider, and I'll keep your number handy and get back to you, let you know, dude.
All right. Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time.
All right, thanks.
Yep. Take care.
Yep, take care.
Bye.